Hi, and welcome to the Intermediate Maths Numeracy WJEC Summer 2023 paper. So if you've clicked on this video, please make sure you've watched the first one, going through questions 1 to 3. We're now going to 4 to 7 for this video. She says, there you go. So the first question is a 5-marker. So if you're thinking 5 marks, should be taking you around 7 minutes. That's maximum I would be spending on it, and then using time later on just to check through your work. But no more than 5 minutes if you want to keep your time going through your paper. So we got Alice, she's used 400 kilowatts of electricity, and that was charged at 32p per kilowatt. The standard charge was £62, and then VAT is payable on all of the charges. You must calculate Alice's electricity bill and show all of your workings. So remember, you can pause these anytime. So if you're doing these yourself throughout the questions, just pause away and have a go yourself. We're going to go straight onto it. So the first thing that we need to do is work out the cost of the kilowatts. Used. I know my handwriting is still so bad. It's fine. So we got 400, which is used, and we're timesing by that 32 pence. And remember, we don't have to not like it because we can split up the 30 and the 2 using our box method. Now, there's plenty of people that will watch these videos and go, why are they using box method? There's other methods. This is just a really nice, easy one to see and visualize. That's why I use it. So 4 times 3 gives us our 12. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 times 2 is 8. And then 1, 2. Add those up together. So 1, 2, 0, 0, 0. And then 0, 0, 8. See how I went backwards that time? Just making sure they're laying out. And there we go. That is currently in pence. If you want it in pounds, which I do recommend, divide by 100. There we go. So then we're going to look at total bill. I don't even know what was happening there. Can't even rub it out. Love it. Total bill. So that is going to be the standard charge added on. Now, sometimes in questions, you'll see standard charge, and you have to work out what 3 lots of it are or 6 lots of it are. Standard charge is just a monthly charge that tends to go on to your bill, and that's for the company actually running itself and being able to do the maintenance that it needs to do. So we've got 128, and we've got the 62. Again, remembering to line those up correctly. 0, carry the 1, 8, 9, and the 1 left over. So we got total bill, and that's £190, excluding that. Okay, so that means that that has not been calculated at this moment in time. I do feel like it needs capital letters. Let's check on the capitals. Check on the capitals. Why not? There we go. So VAT is at 5%. So VAT stands for value added tax. So in the UK, we're paying tax on top of items, apart from certain valued items. So things like cereal and stuff like that, you tend not to have to pay tax on, but most things you do. So to find 5%, easiest way is find 10%. And then to find 5%, you half it. So half of that, well, that's going to be half of 10 is and 9. I like to put it this way just to make it easier. So we got 5 plus 4.5, 9.5. So if you are someone who prefers to break down the numbers, you can. If you're someone who just knows that 19 in your head is 9.5, do it straight away. This is for like methods just in case you need it. Then total bill, now with the VAT, so we got £190 plus our VAT, which we're going to chuck in there. Remember what I said about putting those dots, following them up. 991, and its price. total bill, running out of space, including VAT equal to 199.50. There we go. That's that question done. And that's the first 5 marker. Next one, pause it if you need to. We got Lynette is ordering a t-shirt. She has the letter, well, so the initial L printed on her t-shirt. Details of Lynette's design is given below. So the height is twice the width. The height is 10. So straight away, I'm going to write 10 down. Don't even second guess it. Just straight away, write that information down there. And the height is twice the width. So the width has to be half of that, because 5 times 2 gives us 10. So the cost of printing an area is 50p per 2 centimeters squared. How much will it cost Lynette to design the printed on a t-shirt? It's very expensive. Right, we've got an L shape, compound shape, split it into 2 rectangles. It's up to you which way you like to do it. I'm going to split it downwards because 10 times 2 sounds lovely. Then to get the side by here, because we currently haven't got that, we need to do 5, take away that 2, which gives us 3. 3 times 2 for this one. So 10 times 2 gives us 20 centimeters squared. 3 times 2 gives us 6 centimeters squared. Add them together, gives you a total area of 26 centimeters squared. So it's 50p for 2 centimeters. But I need 26 centimeters squared. So I need to work out how many 2's go into 26. Easiest method, bus stop. Put your 2 there, 1, 3. So I need to times it by 13. That means I need to times 50 by 13. Again, easy method, your box. 10, 3, 50. We are not going crazy. We're just doing nice, simple techniques that we've been doing already throughout this paper. 5 times 3, 15, add your 0. There we go, bam. Add them together, 500, 150, 056. So you could say 650 pence. It doesn't state what it needs to be in. Or you could state £6.50. That is it. Another 5 marker. So we're on 10 marks already. Perfect. Let's go on. Oh, a lovely questionnaire question. We love questionnaires. So for each of the questions, give 1 reason why it's not suitable. So a survey was carried out. How often do primary children play board games? A questionnaire was designed for the primary school children to answer the following 2 questions were asked. Do you live within 5 minutes walking distance from the school? It's really not relevant. Not suitable. It's not relevant. There we go. Not relevant. I'm second guessing how I spell. Where they live. Because it's got nothing to do with what they're doing. How often do you play board games? Never. 1 to 5, 5 to 10, more than 5. Quick clue here. If I had 5 times I played board games, where am I going? So we can say overlapping. Boxes. Another one that tends to go is the fact that there was no timeline on this question. There should really be a timeline, like how often do you play board games in a week or in a month or so on. But because they haven't really mentioned anything, there's nothing really there to help us on this question. So the next thing that says, the survey carried out by leaving copies of questionnaires in a local supermarket. Give 1 criticism. Why in a supermarket? So we're going to go the location. Not relevant to school kids. They might not go to the supermarket. Parents might be like rushing through. But location to me would be the huge thing here. If you're going to ask a question to primary school kids, you'd go into a primary school. Surely that would make more sense. And how many marks was that? So we've got 3 more. So we're on 13 for today. Last one is 6. That actually is 19. Same as the last video. Lovely. So Mary and Hugh share a prize of £2,700 in the ratio of 4 to 5. So the sharing a prize, that means that they haven't got, one of them hasn't got it, is both of them receive a portion of it. Mary decides to donate 24% of his share to charity. What a lovely person. Hugh decides to give the same amount of money as Marie to charity. Damn. So actually, oh wait, Hugh's not actually giving us that much, is he? Because he gets more money. What fraction of Hugh's share of the prize money does he give to charity? You must express it in simplest form. Show all your workings. It's a 6 marker. We're probably looking around at least 8 minutes. I'd say 8 minutes, maybe 9 on this question. So obviously pause it if you haven't already and have a go. But let's go for it. So the first thing I'm going to note is, because they're sharing the ratio, I'm going to split it. Divided by 9. You can use your trusty bus stop. We love a trusty bus stop. Doesn't make much difference here, but I'll show you. 9 is 300. Gets our place value there, no mistakes. So £300, and that's 1 share. Now we live Mary, and she's doing 4 shares. So what we're going to do, we're going to times it by 4. So 4 times 300 equals 1,200. Whilst we're there, we might as well do Hugh's. Hugh is 5 shares. Whee. And he's doing 5 times 300. 1,500. Damn. Right, we got both of their shares. That's a good place to be in. Now, Marie donates her money. So 24% times 1,200. Remember, whenever we want to say up, we just write the times sign. Get into our heads that we're doing that, because it's given us our method marks quite a lot of the time. 24% of 1,200. Now, there's plenty of ways you can do this. Most people are going to find 10% and then double it, find 1%, times by 4. Some people are going to find 25% and then find 1%. There are so many different ways. I could write them all down, but I'm not. So as long as you get the answer, you're done fine. If you don't get the answer, use my method maybe, whatever works best. So 10% is 120. So another 10%. I'm just going to go this way. Why not? 0. 1% equals 12. I could write that just 4 times. That is going to be the easiest way, isn't it? Why not? I probably wouldn't have used this method actually, but it works and it's easy to follow. No mistakes given. Apart from the fact I can't write so now. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2. So is 288. Again, there was more than one method for that. I probably would have done 10% times 2 and 1%. times 4 and then added them, but it doesn't matter. Right, got that. Let's do 288. And Hugh has shared the same amount of money. So Hugh has also shared, why can't I say that? 288. What fraction of Hugh's share, so this is the charity, and Hugh's share is going to be at the bottom of it, so the 1,500, because that's Hugh. And we need to give this in simplest form. Yay! So actually, without you knowing here, this is one of the questions that is looking at highest common factors. It's kind of given that whole simplification. There is nothing stopping you just doing it bit by bit, which is what I'm going to show you for the ones who are just like, I would not have any clue at this point, because we're probably working around 1 or 2 marks from right here. So let's do the obvious. Are they both divisible by 2? Yes. So 144 and then 750. Good. Next step. Are they all divisible by 2? Yes. I love this game. So we've got 72. Nice fun number on the bottom. You can still do your bus stop if you wanted to. I will do it just for you. So we got 3, 1 over, that's 7, 5. 375, lovely. Right, are they both divisible by 2? No. Is this the simplest form? I don't know. But I know that they have common numbers in front of them. So 72 is in the 12 times table that you know that's there. And you can also say it's in other times tables that we might think of. But that means it has divisibles of 3 in it. So if I did 72 divided by 3, because I know now the 375 doesn't go into 3. Just double check it. So 7 into 2 is 2 times 1 over, so that's 24. Let's try the same for the 375. So divided by 3, 1, divided by 3, that goes twice. Divided by 3 goes 5. There we go. So we've got 24. 1, 2, 5. Quick check. So 24 does go into 3 again. It goes 8 times. Does 125 go into 3? I know it doesn't, because it's a factor of 5. It's 5 times 5 times 5, but we can also double check if we're in this case and you're not sure. You will see that you'll have 1, and then it will basically go remainder 2. So let's just leave it there. So that is going to be our final answer. You could try 7, but we know 24 doesn't go into 7. It won't go into 8 because it's still even. So we've hit all of our multiples. And that is it. Tough question. So this one, I think it is a tough question. But it is 6 marks. And there are possibilities that you could get marks on. You know how to do percentages. You've done them earlier on. You know how to share. We're just dividing by the total parts, okay? So please have a go at these questions. Please continue. You've done basically half of this paper now, and we're in a really good position. You're at, if you've done both of my videos now, you're on 38 marks. So well done to you. See you in the next video. Bye.